Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Crypto Takeover coming back with another Bitcoin analysis video for y'all this evening. On today's video, we're going to be looking at the Bitcoin charts, whether or not Bitcoin can or wants to make another move back to the upside. It did look like it was to be a short-lived rally when we rallied all the way up to that 93.86 area, so right about there, and then it looks like we are now starting to see a little bit of a sell-off. So what could this mean for the Bitcoin chart? Stick around. Stay tuned. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. So if y'all are brand new to the channel, we use the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace on this channel alongside with the TI sequential by tone base and the market guide buy and sell signal. So we're using a few paid for indicators on this channel. Hopefully this is relevant content for you. And let's go ahead and dive on into the charts. So the 15-minute time frame kind of telling us that our swing high and swing lows as of right now. Swing high is at about 93.85. Swing low is at about 91.52. So we can kind of see that we are still trending underneath our VWAP, indicating that the bears are in control as of right now. Our money flow also in that reddish area. We are starting to see a little bit of a downwards movement in our blue wave, but it does look like it is maybe wanting to put in a big green dot as of right now, so we'll have to wait to see how this wants to play out. We could probably end up anticipating when this candle closes, we'll get a reset on the VWAP and then decide whether or not the bulls want to take control of this market or if they want to continue it with the bears. Let's go on into our 30-minute time frame here. 30-minute time frame, it does look like we are starting to see somewhat of a bearish cross might be happening right now too as well. We can see here we got this bullish cross and we continued up to the upside. We got this bearish cross on the 30-minute, continued to the downside. So if we start to see this cross here to the downside, then maybe anticipating a little bit more movement to the downside. Money flow on our 30-minute also trickling to the downside here as well. And we can see that our blue wave is still moving to the downside as of right now. So we'll have to wait to see how this wants to play out. But as of right now, it does look like we are starting to see a little bit of a retracement from our push up to that almost 9400 area. Looking at our 45-minute time frame, we are currently looking like we're going to be getting a squeeze here on our 45-minute time frame as well with our EMAs, which could end up giving us another bearish cross. Money flow also kind of moving down. This is a very interesting green money flow, very sharp correction there to move us back to the downside. So quite interesting, but we can see that our 45-minute time frame, this could just be our peak pattern here on our green money flow too as well. And then maybe we'll start to see a little bit of a round off. That is a possibility going into our 1 hour time frame here. 1 hour time frame, blood diamond there on our 1 hour. We're currently getting a push back down to the bottom side here, maybe wanting to put a big green dot in for us as well moving forward. So definitely looks like the bears will be in control for a little bit longer, and that we will start to see this squeeze between our two key EMA here. That is a possibility. Going on into our 90-minute time frame, let's take a look and see what's happening. 90-minute time frame, starting to see this nice little red candle, bigger red candle to the downside, getting a red dot there on our Cipher B blue wave. Money flow still just kind of unsure of itself as of right now. We did get this nice blue wave to the upside, which on our lower time frames signified that that was our green money flow moving to the upside. So as we start to zoom out on these time frames, especially with market Cipher B and the blue waves, when you zoom in a little bit more, those big blue waves are actually could be basically a pattern of the money flow and what it is doing, right? And so then as we start to zoom out, then that money flow gives us a bigger and broader perspective of what is actually going on. Hopefully that makes sense for y'all. We've been using Market Cipher for a little while, and if y'all are brand new to using Market Cipher, I give y'all some tutorials inside of my Patreon page on how to use it too as well. So hopefully y'all check that out. Let's go on into our 2 hour time frame. We're going to turn off Cipher SR for us as of right now. Starting to see this nice rejection here, red dot to the downside, and now we're starting to maybe see a retracement. Let's see what a 50% retracement would be for us here. If we bring out our fib channels, let's see where we would be headed to. 50% retracement might be about the 9100 area, so that's definitely a key area to keep an eye on. Maybe 9100, a retest back down to there. If we start to see these bearish EMA crosses, then I definitely could anticipate possibly a further move to the downside. But we'll have to wait to see before we get too far ahead of ourselves moving forward from here on out. So going on into our 4-hour time frame, and we're gonna go over here. So I did want to let y'all know that we do have the Patreon page that is available. If y'all are interested in joining the Patreon page, feel free to sign up with that first link in the description box. And basically, you're going to get access to our private trading group on Discord, alongside with all my ins and outs of the markets, whether or not I'm leverage trading, or if I'm going short or if I'm going long based on my analysis. And then also we like to do daily updates on our chart analysis each and every single day. So I'll give you a private daily summary of my bias on the markets for that day. More or less on the public YouTube videos, I like to stay pretty neutral for the most part. But you can also see that I have hooked up the buy and sell indicators to our Discord server as well. So the market guide buy and sell signals are now being signaled on the Discord server, so you don't have to go out and buy this indicator. I give y'all a few different time frames where the buy and sell signals are occurring through our Discord server, so make sure you check that out as well. And then also we have probably about 15 different private videos on there, from everything from the altcoins I'm investing into to private information that I'm getting from other sources on what the markets might be doing too as well. And then if I don't upload on YouTube, then you can definitely anticipate that I'm giving my Patreon members a private video if I'm not. So if I'm absent on the public YouTube, then definitely I'll be uploading to my private group and making sure I'm taking care of them as well too. And then also, if you're interested, I do have the YouTube membership that is available. On the YouTube membership, basically you'll get the private videos that I don't upload on the public YouTube channel as well. So make sure that you sign up for that. It is a little bit cheaper than the Patreon page. You don't get access to the private trading group, but you'll get access to all the private videos that I produce. So definitely anticipate that and sign up for that if y'all are wanting to. And then also, we're on our way to 3,000 subs. Comment down below 3,000 subs. It lets me know that you're interested in us reaching our new goal of 3,000 subs. We're doing a $100 giveaway in one of our favorite altcoins. And in order to qualify for that giveaway, once we reach that 3,000 subs, you need to be signed up for the newsletter. So make sure that you get signed up for this third link in the description box. And then you'll automatically be qualified for the $100 giveaway when we do that random drawing. Let's jump back into our charts here real quick. Looking at our 4-hour time frame, we're starting to see this red candle obviously to the downside, starting to see this bearish count on our 4-hour as well too. I did want to also turn on a different indicator that we were kind of using, which is a trend lines indicator. I'll use it once we get into some of our higher time frames actually. But we can see here that we're starting to maybe make a push back to the downside. We did have this bullish cross here, but that could be short-lived. Money flow still kind of moving to the upside here on our 4-hour. Let's go on into our 6-hour time frame, see what might be happening here. 6-hour time frame, kind of finding support at that 100 EMA and wick down to our 13 EMA there too as well. Currently seeing a red dot here on our 4-hour or 6-hour, which could then lead us to a little bit more of a sell-off. Money flow still looking relatively good though, looking like it's wanting to still move up a little bit higher here. So definitely some awareness to keep in mind from here on out. Our 8-hour time frame. So things are starting to look a little uneven on some of our Cipher B patterns as we move into some of these higher time frames, but we can still see here that we are currently getting another bearish count here, probably anticipating a red dot that might occur here as well too. And money flow, it's kind of unsure of itself right now. It looks like it's wanting to move back into that green, but we've been putting in lower highs on our green money flow, so we'll have to wait to see if we're going to move up any higher here with our green money flow, or if we're just going to continue back down to put in another lower low on that red money flow there as well on Cipher B. Let's go on into our 12-hour time frame. Whoa. I was watching streamers and had the stream going there for a minute. So we can see here on our 12-hour time frame, we're also kind of getting that rounded money flow, maybe putting in a lower high with our green money flow here on our 12-hour. So that's just something to take note of. We've been consistently moving sideways, and we're still anticipating a relatively big move that will occur sometime in the near future. So we'll have to keep an eye out for it as well. We can see that our VWAP's kind of clipping down, maybe indicating that we are about to get a red dot, which would then give us a lower high to continue further in our downtrend. So this is also something to take note of here. I think I pointed this out in the other video, but here on our 12-hour time frame, we are definitely starting to see this trend line act as resistance for us as of right now. So putting in lower highs here with our Cipher B blue wave, that's just something we need to take note of as well. And if we get this red dot, then we could continue back down a little bit further. It looks like we've been holding relatively good support here on our 12-hour to not dip below that 60% level. But if we do, I would say that once we start to move into this red money flow, we'll get that dip below our 60% level on our Cipher B blue wave. And then that will probably give us a little bit more of a sell-off. So we're starting to see this a little bit of a bullish cross here with our EMAs, but it is kind of moving sideways, not a sharp cross at all. So let's go on into our 21-hour, see what's happening here. 21-hour, I did want to turn on our whales buy and sell signals. So we are getting a buy there on our whales buy and sell signals, but we've been pretty choppy here lately with these buy and sell signals and what they've been giving us. So we'll just, these are more present on the larger time frames for sure. I'm still thinking that we could probably trend out in this sideways pattern for a little bit longer in this symmetrical triangle, and then maybe decide to move from there on out. So let's go 21-hour also, you know, giving us lower highs with our blue waves, and remaining pretty steady on the bottom side here with the Cipher pattern, with the Cipher B blue pattern too as well. So going on into our daily time frame, let's see what's happening here. Daily time frame, you know, we got the blood diamonds there a little bit. Money flow still moving to the downside here on our daily. We'll have to see how much this blue wave wants to move up. If we do start to move up above the 0 pivot point, then I would, you know, we could end up moving back up above the 0 pivot point, but we're still putting in lower lows here. As you can see, Cipher, our 1 day has been putting in lower lows. We've been getting a lot of divergences as of right now, but it looks like the divergence has ended. So we did get this divergence rally, I would say, right here, and it looks like the divergence has ended as of right now. So if we, I would say that it's going to be pretty hard for us to move back up above the 0 pivot point. But if our VWAP starts to clip back down, then we could probably anticipate us coming back down to maybe put in a big green dot relatively soon, and then maybe anticipate a little bit further of a sell-off to then send us back up above a little bit more. Going on into our 2-day time frame. Let's go over here really quick, just talk about some things. Discord server is available to the public. When you join the Discord server, you'll be brought to a welcome page. On that welcome page, you just need to make sure that you abide by the community rules and guidelines of the Discord server, and then click the little green checkbox to have full access to the Discord server. So I appreciate everyone that has been joining us on there. We're getting a little bit more engagement in our general chat area. So come in there, join the community, ask some questions, trade with us. So you can come in there and see what everyone else is doing too as well. And then we have the free Telegram channel that is available. So if you're interested in joining the free Telegram channel, links in the description box below. This is just an easy way to keep up to date with me. And then also, if I'm running any specials on the Patreon page, you can be notified with them here as well. Then also, I'll like to throw in some free signals, basically some buy and sell signals or things that I'm seeing on the Cipher B blue pattern here as well. So if you want my public signals, you can make sure to join the Telegram channel as well. And then also we use the premium plan for TradingView. If you'd like to sign up for the premium, or if you'd like to upgrade to one of the plans, I would at least recommend that you have the Pro Plus plan. And then as a Patreon member, I show you how to get these for 50 to 60% off. So I think it's still working, but I'll have to double check on that. But if you're using Market Cipher, I'd at least recommend that you have the Pro Plus plan. It allows you to have a few more indicators on the screen, along like the Aldo EMAs, which is a custom indicator that I teach you how to set up inside of the Patreon page, and then alongside with the Whales buy and sell signal, which also has custom parameters in it that I teach you how to set up inside of the Patreon page. So moving back into our 2-day time frame. We can still see that we're fighting with this 13 EMA, dipping below it, maybe coming back up above it. Let's take a look at our 21 and see what might be going on there. So if I turn on auto EMAs and I go into our 21 EMA here, I'm still kind of unsure of itself as of right now. So I would say once this 13 EMA starts to cross bearish, that would be a nice indication for us to get ready for some more downside potential. But it looks like it's trying to stay above it as best as possible. But if this 13 EMA starts to cross below our 21, then I would definitely anticipate some more movement to the downside. So let's see, we were below our 13, or we were above it, below it. We crossed above it here, went below it again, and we crossed above it, and now we could be anticipating another move back below it. So just something to take note of there on our 2-day, going into our 3-day time frame, 3-day time frame as well. We could see that if we get across of our 13 and our 21 EMA, that could anticipate a little bit more of a bearish rally for us moving forward, possibly to the downside. So something to take note of there on our 3-day time frame as well. It looks like we're currently trying to get a little bit of a squeeze here between our 2 EMAs, and also we could possibly get this squeeze. It looks like we're getting an imperfect 9 to push us up a little bit further. That's a possibility. Money flow still moving down. I'm thinking that more than likely we're going to move all the way to the end of this symmetrical triangle, and then we'll decide a breaking point from there on out. But if you want to know what the breaking point decision might be once we get to the end of here, make sure that you join the Patreon page as well too. I want to go back here. If y'all are interested in setting up a 3 commas bot, it basically 3 commas allows you to make trading bots for all your leverage exchanges. If you're interested in that, feel free to check out the link in the description box. I pretty much use it to get in and out of the markets relatively quickly. It puts my limit orders in relatively quickly, so if we're having a big price dump in one direction or the other, then I can enter my trade relatively quickly and make sure that I catch that trend when it's happening. And then also, if you're interested in buying in cold storage and making sure you have a hardware wallet for your crypto, then check out Ledger Nano X or S. Links in the description box below if you're interested. And then a few leverage exchanges that I would recommend are Bybit, PrimeXBT, and FimX. If you're interested in signing up for those, links in the description box below. Going back into our 3-day time frame, let's go on into our 4-day, see what might be happening here. 4-day time frame still finding support above that 13 EMA. So it looks like the bulls are still trying to hold support here for the most part. So definitely keep an eye out on this moving forward, that the bulls have not given up just yet. But you know that it could anticipate that we could make a movement to the downside sometime soon, depending on how much pressure the bulls feel from the bears from here on out. Looking at our 5-day time frame as well, we still have that aggressive 13 to the downside, and currently finding support above our 21 EMA. So I'm going to start to leave our 21 EMA on the higher time frames, just to see when those bearish crosses might occur, and to maybe anticipate a little bit further action to the downside. Going on into our 6-day time frame. 6-day time frame, we still have that sell signal there. Blue wave is also still moving to the downside here. So definitely something to take note of. But yeah, let's go on into our weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, pretty much the same thing. Still a sell signal, bearish count still occurring. We could see a green dot here, but I don't know how much that's actually going to play out for us moving forward. But we'll have to wait to see what that decides and what it wants to do for us from here on out. So guys, I'm super glad and happy that everyone has been joining us on this channel, and that I can stay relatively consistent with uploading content. So if you find this content very helpful and useful, make sure that you smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, 3,000 subs, comment down below, $100 giveaway. So that way I can make sure that y'all are signed up for it, and that y'all are anticipating that 3,000 subs $100 giveaway when it is to occur. And if you're interested in making some passive income inside of the crypto space, be sure to check out the Brave browser, which allows you to collect BAT token by clicking on ads. And then check out CryptoTab browser, which allows you to mine Bitcoin straight from the web browser here. So 2 fun little passive income ideas for y'all inside of the crypto space. If y'all are interested, links in the description box. And then make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram if you're interested. And then we have the Patreon special membership, 35% off special that is going on right now. If you're interested in signing up for it, make sure that you sign up. I might close the 35% off special here pretty soon, probably by the end of this week. So make sure that you go ahead and get signed up for it before the end of this week. I would say probably before Friday. So make sure that y'all get signed up for it, and so that way you can stay up to date with everything that we have going on, and also all of our trades and all of our ins and outs of the markets. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.